Women empowerment. It's the topic of today's talk. On 8th of March, we celebrate Women's Day. We come across various posts on the Facebook. We feel very energetic on that day. Definitely, why not? Because Stri Shakti, Nari Shakti, women empowerment. And we are in the 21st century, and definitely this is the age of women empowerment. So Wikipedia says the ability for women to enjoy their right to control and benefit from the resources, assets, income and their own time, as well as the ability to manage risk and improve their economic status and well-being is women empowerment. Empowering women, we can define or we can express in various ways. But ultimately, it is just the right to take your own decision. It can be related to anything. It is, in simple words, it is right to take your decision. Right to take a step for yourself. So when we are really getting this opportunity, or you can say when you can really get it, definitely if you are financially stable or financially independent, emotionally stable and physically fit. So I think if you achieve all these three, then it becomes very easy for you to achieve or get that right to take your own decisions. Of course, education is going to help you in that. Education is going to help you being independent very soon or very fast. You all are graduate students. So definitely you have understood the importance of the education. Now you might be looking forward to become financially independent. It means you will be looking either for a job or your own business, or maybe somebody wants to start a startup, being entrepreneur. So when we are talking about 21st century success or 21st century like a professional, you definitely need to think about the skills which you can acquire to become successful in your work life. Balancing your work life is an art. When we are talking about women empowerment, it doesn't mean that you have to just leave all your responsibilities or don't bother about it and just focus on your career. It's not. Our culture has always taught us to be responsible towards families, responsible towards society. So when we are talking about women empowerment, we cannot neglect our responsibilities. So definitely the one who can balance it very well, the responsibility as well as your work, your aspirations, your dreams, your desires, then you can actually achieve that status where people will value your advice, people will ask you your opinion, family will really rely on your suggestions, and then you can actually say that we are achieving women empowerment. I feel you should be capable, or you should achieve such a position in your family or society so that you will achieve that importance, or you can say you will get that, like, you don't have to snatch that right. People will give you that right to take decisions for yourself as well as for your family. So how to achieve that position? Yeah, when you are successful in your career, when you are successful to play the role at your home, in your family, definitely you will get that position. So first we'll talk about how to really become successful in your job or work life. We are already entered into the world which is moving or changing very fast. Of course, because of COVID-19, you can see that change. Technology is entering everywhere. Artificial intelligence is also dominating in every field. So people are scared that few jobs might not be there, or by maybe after 5 to 10 years there will be certain jobs which we have not even imagined. So how people or the students are going to be successful? So you need not worry. Already NASSCOM has given the list of skills which will be required for the post-COVID era. Already Google has started recruiting people who are having skills but not the degrees. It doesn't mean that you don't need degrees. Of course, you need basic qualification, but more than that, you need lots of skills, and those skills are called 21st century skills. So you need to really think about the skills. Creativity. When we talk about 21st century skills, or when we talk about how to become successful professionals, on top of the list is creativity and problem solving. People skills that we call as emotional intelligence. You might be knowing that to be successful in professional life, we need only 20% of IQ and 80% of EQ. What is EQ? Emotional intelligence. Understanding your own emotions, understanding the emotion of the person with whom you are talking, understanding the emotions of society, like social, as well as managing your own emotions and being empathetic. So these 5 dimensions are of emotional intelligence, and that is, in layman's language, it is called people skills. Yes, so in this fast moving world, in the 21st century, definitely your skills are going to define your success. So every person, even the new education policy has given a lot of stress on developing skills in the students. Now your batch, definitely within a few months, you will be graduate and you will look for the skills. And I always tell students, like, till the time you complete your education, your ability is tested. But when you complete your education, you are looking for a job or maybe your own business, your skills are tested. You need to have those skills, because of what you will get a better job. And 21st century skills means creativity, problem solving, decision making, negotiation, collaboration, people skills, communication skills, leadership quality. These all what you need, and that is how you make good decisions. So your decision making ability. So you really need to understand what skill set is required for your profession. Every profession needs different skill set, and that is what you have to explore, because you still have some time to really work on your skills. Whenever, supposing somebody wants to work in management, so he will require more leadership and more people skills. If somebody wants to work in sales or maybe retail, so he will need a lot of convincing and negotiation skills. If somebody wants to work in research, investigation, so definitely they will need analytical reasoning, creative or critical thinking. So whatever specialization or whatever job role you want to do, you need to understand the skill set required for it, and consciously you have to start working towards it. You have to start acquiring those skills. Then only you can become successful. Nowadays, many of them wants to become entrepreneur. The important skill to become entrepreneur is definitely risk-taking ability. That person should have very high risk-taking ability and leadership qualities, because ultimately he has to make people work their best, and he has to motivate his team to give their best. So leadership and risk-taking ability is what is required for entrepreneurs. So skills are very, very important. So before taking your master's course, if you could work for 1 year and understand various aspects of it, aspect of your domain, and then you take your decision, that would be better. Because you will be understanding the skill set required, you will be understanding the niche area of your domain or your field, then you will be in a better position to take your decision of specialization. Nowadays there is a trend of even internships. So if you could really take up internships, short term, maybe summer internship, so that you will understand the culture, like the work culture. Because there is a huge gap between the academic syllabus and the professional requirements. So you need to really understand the skills which are required to be successful in your domain and start acquiring them, will really guarantee your success. So I have given you brief about how you can become successful in your professional life by acquiring skills. But in your personal life, or I always tell students, like the first step towards success is believing in yourself, self-esteem. If you start believing in yourself, your abilities, world will believe in you. When you are looking for a job or when you are thinking of a business, you have to believe in your abilities. Self-esteem has to be very high. And if you will start believing in your abilities, you will definitely have the confidence. And if you are confident about yourself, then you will be successful. Confidence is very important. So self-trust, and for women or girls, definitely courage. So I always tell students, girl students, that ultimately there are only 2-3 things which make you successful everywhere, in your home front as well as your profession. The topmost is your confidence, which comes from self-esteem. Second is courage. And third is resilience. Because if you are courageous and if you are having confidence, you can face any challenge in the life. But resilience is equally important. Bouncing back ability. Whatever problems, because life is all about, I won't say problems, but you cannot expect all the situations as per your convenience or the way you want. You have to. Life is like a flow or a river. It is like water flowing of the river, and you have to take it as it is, the way it will come. You have to accept the challenge and you have to overcome it with the courage. So resilience is bouncing back, like bounce back ability. You have seen there were many cases in lockdown period or before that also. People, they just give up. Sushant Singh Rajput, being so successful, had given up. He was lacking in resilience. So we need to learn to be resilient. The one who has that fighting spirit, who has that ability to bounce back, has that ability to really face the challenges of life courageously, being very flexible, having very high adaptability, will never give up in the life, will always be successful. So on this day, which is very, very special for all of us, the women, I will like to tell you all only 3 things you should keep in your mind. Not only to become successful in the work or the professional life, but as also your personal life. That you should have very high self-esteem. You should be, you can say, having high resilience and lot of courage. Never give up. Never give up attitude. Lot of things were there which I wanted to talk. But as you can see, there is limitations because of online. The videos were not getting uploaded. So I will have to stop. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I hope you all will start exploring the skill set which is required for your professional life or maybe this particular domain, and you will keep it in mind, these three keywords: self belief, courage, and resilience. And you will be definitely successful in your lives and will achieve women empowerment, will achieve that position in the society where there will be inclusion, acceptance, and the right to take decisions. Thank you. Thank you and wish you all the best.